Welcome to another episode of the Storm the Court Pod. I'm Zane Ellis, and I just finished watching the game between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Milwaukee Bucks. I don't want to overreact, but if you've got a fantasy team, you should have put a big ol' for sale sign on your 76ers assets right now. Going into this game, expectations were low for the Sixers. With a 9-game losing streak and key players like Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey sidelined for the season, they were heavy underdogs against a Bucks team that's looking to solidify their playoff position. Everything pointed towards a typical Bucks role, as they've taken care of business against Philly in their previous encounters. And roll they did. The Bucks led this game from the jump and cruised to a 126-113 victory over the 76ers. While the Bucks delivered a solid performance, it was really more about how the 76ers just couldn't keep up. They were sluggish, spotlighted by their dismal shooting percentage early in the game. It felt like a training session for Milwaukee more than a competitive match. Now, let's highlight tonight's stud and dud. The stud, no question, is Giannis Antetokounmpo. He dropped 35 points with great efficiency, 12 shots made on 19 attempts. But here's the kicker. He added 20 assists and grabbed 17 rebounds. I mean, what on earth? He was everywhere, both facilitator and scorer. The dude's a machine. On the flip side, the dud has to be Quentin Grimes from the Sixers. He's supposed to step up in Embiid's absence, but he managed just 24 points and a negative 29 plus-minus. You can't have your starters costing you that much on the court. That's just unacceptable. All right, my gut feeling on all this is we might be witnessing one of the biggest collapses since the 2015-2016 Warriors. Okay, maybe that's a stretch, but seriously, can the 76ers recover from this mess? Their season's just about over, and as for the playoffs, they're not even in the conversation anymore. Every single game feels like a chance to earn that lottery pick. Frankly, they might be better off tanking. And listen, there's a narrative out there that Giannis isn't clutch. He's an excellent player but struggles in the closing moments. Big cap or big fact? Honestly, it feels more like big cap. When you've got a guy who can go 12 for 19 and dish out 20 assists, you've got to appreciate how he's actually elevating his teammates. A good performance doesn't always wrap in a bow with a highlight reel. All that said, I get the narrative, but when you perform like this consistently, it's hard to label him anything other than a top-tier player. We've dissected it all. Thanks for listening in. We'll be back soon with more.